Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Let's get it. Calvin Johnson, salute. Skinny Too Litty. Joseph Townsend in the building. 88 Sports Talk. Mark Wonderland, Queen, salute. Anthony Bolton, DP Vodka, salute. I was going to talk about something else, but I had a conversation that was, I want to say quietly enraging. Hold on, I'm reading something. Jesus Christ. Sidebar. This ain't a boxing channel. Did y'all know Malik Scott was fighting this Friday? Remind me tomorrow. Jesus Christ. He didn't say anything. That was crazy. Anyway. Flyboy Plays, salute. I had a conversation with two women today. And you learn more by listening. And it was a one-sided conversation because, yeah, he's fighting some Russian kickboxer. Bro, don't ask. I'm sorry, I shouldn't even have said nothing on here. Flatboy Player saying, when we get in the super chat, oh man, I got to monetize this channel first. Johnny Q, salute. I got a ways to go. But like and share the video. You know what I'm saying? Let's push this channel because I think we're doing a great thing here. This is where we get to kick our feet up and have adult conversations. And I was going to talk about something else that's more fun tonight, but I said, man, it was a one-sided conversation, and you do more listening when you do more learning when you listen. And this was not a situation where I called it a conversation, but it didn't warrant my input, and I can tell. There's two women that I know. We were somewhere, and the conversation came up on infidelity and things of that nature. And when it goes there, I just like to do more listening because sometimes you never know, what mental state people are in when they talk. Yeah, Queen, we are. We definitely are. Me being a man, and I was in the company of two women, I just decided to do more listening. I appreciate that. Flatboy Plays. Thank you. And, I was just listening. Infidelity came up, of course. And at that point, fellas, when you have women talk about infidelity, shut up. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. And when they ask you a question, my advice would be to you, keep it as limited as possible. Short answers. Unless you're looking for smoke, go for it. But in this case, I'm beyond going back and forth with women over simple shit. And to me, that conversation has always been simple. Either you didn't know who you was involved with, or you knew and you tried to change him. You know what I'm saying? Or, you just ignorant to a lot of shit and it reached a breaking point. But either way, I would say 9 times out of 10, a woman knows who she's getting into a long-term relationship with, especially marriage. But it got crazy when they started talking, and they were like amping each other up. And I was just sitting there, sipping my tea. This is water, though. And I just sat back and I just listened. It went from, men have a certain ideology when it comes to relationships. And I said, okay, I said, okay, well, and they went on talking for like 10 minutes. And then they asked me, what do you think? Happily married. I said, I don't subscribe to anything that you said. All that bad shit you're talking about, I don't subscribe to any of it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Queen, exactly. And I know that through experience. I told y'all the story. I had a couple of friends, but one of my friends in particular, by the time I was looking at Shorty like, yo, how did you not see him coming a mile away? Everybody knows how he gets down. He's supposed to switch how he is because of you. Your coochie ain't that good. Believe me. But, thought I could change him looking ass. So I just said, look, all of these things you're talking about, I don't subscribe to that. But go ahead. Maybe I'm different. Maybe I'm special. Maybe I chose correctly. And Mansa Musa, salute, brother. How are you? And it got to the point where they say, oh, you can't be telling the truth. That's what the fuck I gotta lie to you for. For what? I don't. So what aggravated me, but I kept my poker face on, is when, all right, both of them had situations in the past and their man had cheated on them or whatever. Now, first of all, if you got a boyfriend, I don't really subscribe to that he cheated on me shit. That wasn't your husband. All right? When you take vows and everything, okay, it's a little more serious. Is infidelity a reason to break up a marriage? It depends on who you talk to. If you want to, kill your relationship, fine, okay. Like I said, it varies. It depends. It depends. But where it got crazy was that what they talked about, what they said that they actually did to these men. And I just sat there with a smirk on my face like, whoa, you did what? They've keyed cars. They've stolen cars and crashed them up. They've burnt clothes. They've pulled knives on niggas. One of them tried to get a hold of a firearm. I mean, this is a lot of weird stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's right, Joe. I agree. Johnny Q, Shorty says she stole a whip, drove it to a whole other borough and crashed it, and left and took public transportation back to the Bronx. And I'm looking at her like, now I've never been around them like that to hear this. This was the first time. And I don't put anything past anyone. But that, I promise you, if you met these women, that would be the last thing you would think. You know why? These are professional women. Professional women. And I'm not going to tell you what they do for a living, but it might shock you and it might not. I'm like, what? What? You did what? You mean you did this back in the day? No. Talking in the last 5 or 6 years. But the thing was, the fact that they got physical. And I just asked basic questions. I said, yeah, you're physical. And they were high-fiving. That's right, girl. Yeah, girl. Yeah, fuck that girl. And I said, hey, man, listen. This had to have been after he put his hands on you, or, he did something physical. Oh, no, he would never do that because I'd have killed him in his sleep. All right, so he never touched you? No. And they just kept on with their, Mark, what up? And they just kept on with their conversation, egging each other on, trying to outdo each other. Well, one time I did this, one time I did that. I'm just sitting there like, yo, what? Mark said, my wife punched me while I was asleep. Bro, Mark, I don't know what's going on. But you should have exit stage left that shit a while ago. Joseph, you're absolutely right, man. Queen, at least you're sane. I am Mr. Leave you standing there talking to yourself in the street. I've been with every type of woman that you could, every stereotype of woman that you could think of. My favorite ones are the bitches that think they like to argue in the street and create a scene. Once you go downtown, you want to turn up in front of all those white folk. I'm looking around like, okay, all right, out of here. I have left women standing like on a sidewalk, and it's like, yo, what are you screaming? Whoa, why are you screaming? Why are you screaming? We just trying to decide where we want to go eat. What's happening? Wait, Tony, really? Yo, people are staring. And then you got Karen's isn't new, by the way. We just catching them on tape. Hey, B, what up? Karen's aren't new. This one bitch start turning up in the street, and I'm like, yo, relax. Yo, we was just trying to decide where to go eat. And, oh my God, you so fucking indecisive. Oh yeah. No, I just said I ate at the place you want to go to. I don't like it. You asked me, and the place I want to try is closer. You want to hop in the cab and go. I told you I ate there and got sick, but the place I want to around the corner with. Why are you screaming? She's doing that, and a white woman walking two dogs just comes next to us and stands, and she's looking at her, looking at me, walks up to her and grabs her by the arm and says, "Are you okay? Is he bothering you?" What? I said, oh, here we go. And we were way downtown in Manhattan somewhere. I had no wings. I said, hey, man. I said, yeah, I want chicken and waffles. And this bitch want fucking Indian food. But you know what? You and the dogs, you hang with her. Y'all go ahead. And I left. And she drove down there and parked the car. We was going to go to this street fair that never popped off. I left her and took the train home. You really leaving? You really? Well, fine. You ain't leaving. Bitch, I ain't got to get in your car. I know my way home. Man. So these two women sitting there, and they were just building off of each other, talking about what they did to men. Majority of it was physical, whether they taking their property and burning it up or crashing up cars or physically trying to like beat them up. And these women weren't the biggest. And I'm like, oh my God, man. Now, fellas, let me ask you a question. Y'all ever been around a chick that got a little too funky with her fucking hands? Listen, let me go on record by saying this, y'all. When it gets like that, the first time, you know how they tell the women, if he hit you once, get away because he gonna do it again? That applies to these women too. If she get funky with her hands, she gonna do it again. All right? I love these smartphones because you can record it right there. Record the situation the best way you can, and don't walk, run. Don't touch her. Don't touch her. Now, it's different if she's coming at you with an object or whatever. Bro, that's happened to me. Head for the hills. Head for the hills. Get away from it. Change your number. Get away from the bitch. Kai World, salute. Queen said, I dated a guy like that. Like to turn up and out in public and causing a scene. I hate, see, dudes ain't supposed to do that. I didn't give energy to that shit. He was looking for an argument, and I wasn't entertaining that bullshit. You see dudes like that, it won't be long before he raises his hand to you. And, yeah, leave him standing there. Don't answer the phone, none of that shit. But I want to ask the fellas, at what point, I know what my point was, but at what point do y'all say, yo, yeah, 88 says it's always a 5'2" chicks. Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie to you. They're like chihuahuas with megaphones. Why are you barking? What's wrong with you? I ain't do nothing. You know what I mean? What's the breaking point? You know what I'm saying? When do you just say, yo, look, man, I'm done here. I'm done here. When it's time to go. Because abuse, it don't have to, be always like physical. It could be verbal. I've been through that shit too. 88 Sports Talk says, I remember I had a video on Instagram of a dude running from a chick bro, from a black chick with a knife in her hand. Bro, I've seen that. I've been through that similar shit. And, it's not cool. Bro, I don't know, Playboy. I don't know. Some people like an audience. And I need to say this to these ladies. I don't know where these cojones came from. Well, I kind of know. It's the era we're living in. But you need to understand, a man is a man and a woman is a woman. All right? Y'all can't beat us genetically. Y'all cannot beat us genetically. All right? It's just not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Some of these chicks really like be raising up the dudes unnecessarily, like they really gonna kick our ass. It's like, yo, I don't know how, do y'all remember that Ronda Rousey Floyd Mayweather shit? They really had that bitch gassed like she could really like fuck him up. Dana White stood on the podium and said, yo, in a street fight, yeah, I think she'd get her. I said, come on, why are you doing that? Don't do that. Very next fight, she got her head kicked off. Don't get it fucked up. In the street, Floyd ain't got on no gloves. That is a woman. She might try and flip him and he gonna suplex her ass. He never did a suplex in his life, but he'll do it that day. I don't care how nice you are. Listen, and I say this with sincere love. In the street, fuck that. In a boxing ring, you think Clarissa Shields gonna kick my ass? It's not happening. It is not happening. I don't care. She cannot beat me. And salute to the sister. But we're talking about reality here. Mike Biggs, salute. She's a female. I will fuck her up. And in the street, forget about it. Shauna, what up? That's just real talk. Listen, equal rights, right? You're burning in a building. Your apartment's you on the second floor, your shit on fire. You can't go out the front door. They raise that ladder right to your fucking window. You open the window. You saying screaming for help. Here come the fireman. Joseph, watch this, y'all. Joseph, you a big man. The fireman comes up there, lifts up her head. It's a woman, and you got to get on her back. Joe, are you confident? Wait, hold on. This bitch got to carry my big ass down this ladder? No. Go back. I'll work it out. Bitch, you ain't dropping me. It's not equal, man. So I don't know where these women where do they get off with stealing cars and burning shit up and squaring up with dudes? What are you doing? Why are these women not behaving like women? Joseph said, I got into an argument with the B in San Fran and she drove. I said, fuck it, and walked 4 miles to the train and rode for 2 hours till I got back to my city. That B is still single to this day. Yup. Bro, this right here, bro, the club, bro. Where it happened, it was all, dude. Do you know how many times I had to remind a shorty, I don't care how dope your lineup is, your waves, I don't care how baggy your jeans are, I don't care about that strap on you have on right now, but you're taping down those titties. I will remind you in 2 seconds that you're a female. I will remind you. Man, I told Nathan, man, I said, bro, don't ever book me at these these bars on lesbian night. Because those studs, oh my God, they really think they're dudes. They be trying to talk with bass in their voice. And I'm not kidding about some of them walking around with a strap on. They have it on. They have it on them. When they get a little drink in them, and they start, fisticuffs in there, you got to separate them. I'm like, bro, 2 worst nights of my life, man. Yo, Mike, you remember a club named Demerara? Used to be in Manhattan? Let me know. There's a club named Demerara back in the day. I used to go there, right, and hang out when it was just a regular club. I stopped going there for like about 2 years, and then I was working with my boy Nathan, who had like a security company, and he said, "Yo, you want to work them hours?" I said, "I know the spot. Are the owners the same?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah, I'll go work there." Well, what I didn't know is the owner owned it, Mac of the South, salute, but he had different nights, and I get down there on lesbian night. And I said, I should be okay. I should be okay. Man, around like 1 a.m, like 20 fights broke out in there, man. Man, this chick had spit at me, man. I said, yo, what the fuck? I'm trying to break it up. I said, yo. And I'm like, sis, chill, wait, sis, y'all ain't gotta be like that. Yo, just go over there, get a drink. Just I'm trying to diffuse it. Because you don't go in there and start throwing punches with, and you have to keep in mind that these are women. And I'm like, yo, relax. Yo, go get a drink. And I'll tell the bartender, yo, just give her a drink. I got it. Yo, just chill. Main boxing biker, salute. And again, these the studs, they know how to chill. And she trying to go around me, and I'm stopping her, like, yo, wait, relax. And I got a smile on my face. I'm trying to defuse it, like, yo, chill. All right, you right. Chill. Okay, you should have looked at your girl. I hear you. You right. Chill, relax. Okay, I got you. You want a drink? I got you. And then the attention is off of her, and she's looking at me. What the fuck, nigga? The fuck you? What you gonna do? Now she puffing up at me. I'm the mongoose. She a garden snake. And I'm looking at her. I'm like, oh my God. What the fuck? Are you serious? Is she serious? I'm like, yo, ma, sis, yo, relax. I'm not, I ain't your fucking sis. What the fuck, nigga? And fuck you. I'm like, oh man. And you know that adrenaline hit your stomach. So now I'm looking at her. I'm like, look, I'm really not going to tell you one more again. Because Picasso, what up? Not gonna do that. I'm telling you, sit your fat ass down, and I'm going to get you a drink and your girlfriend. That bitch is on the other side of the goddamn bar. Now she followed directions. If you got a problem with a direction, you can leave. I'm begging you to resist. And she looked me dead in my eyes and she said, oh shit. Yep. I reminded her, I'm a man. You're a woman. And I don't care if you got a little weight on you. I'd have flung that bitch around. There was some fat bitches I had to fling around in there. Oh, I made them feel super light that night. The next night I worked there, I had a migraine. That was before I discovered I had high blood pressure. So I had a fucking migraine. I just had a bad day. The car I had at the time broke down all the way to fucking Manhattan. Luckily, I found the parking spot. I'm standing in front of the club, and I just wasn't having it. Fight broke up. I just went there. I wasn't diffusing shit. I just grabbed them two fat bitches by their necks. Get the fuck out. I flung them around. It was easier. Whenever I had to throw a dude out, they scratching on. You ever tried to throw a cat out somewhere and they scratching on the walls? No. They didn't have time to claw nothing. They trying to punch me, and I'm like, out. Get the fuck out. Two fat studs. Yeah, that's right. Lightweight. And of course, when I step back in the go to the bartender, you good? Yeah, you good. I'm saying they women. You ain't have to do that. No, I couldn't tell them they were women. No, they came in there ass pants sagging. Preferred to be called sir. Talking with bass in their voice, trying to get a line up. Stay in your fucking place. Don't poke the bear. This shit is ridiculous. But there's something going on where these women get enabled for this shit. But then when you respond, you the problem. So that's what I'm telling you, brothers. Walk away. That's always your first option. Oh, you ready? Dr. Mark, salute, brother. Walk away. Always walk away. Oh, you raising your voice? Gone. What you got in your hand? Gone. I don't want no smoke. I don't. Yo, I thought it was gonna be an easy night, but they worse because they feel they have to act out testosterone that they don't have. Because they think that's how men act. Come on, man. Shauna, you know what? These women were on some bullshit. And it's not only them. Come to find out, it's not only studs. It's like sometimes women walk around. First of all, they got a chip on their fucking shoulder and they actually think they could kick a man's ass. I'm like, what the fuck is this? What is this? Who did this? When did this happen? When the fuck did this happen? This doesn't make any sense. Come on, man. Shit is fucking stupid. So these two sisters was talking about they keying cars and stealing them and smacking them up, and I do this to a nigga and I fuck a nigga up and this, that, and the third. And Main Boxer Biker said most women don't realize testosterone is a real thing until it's too late. Bro, I'm telling you. That's right, Mark. Yep. They act like how they think we act. You should have seen in these clubs, man. When I'm seeing these studs, it's like they were acting. And I'm looking at them like, yo, do they know men don't act like that? Except in the movies? We don't act like that. These women have a preconceived notion of what men do. I did a short video with that sister sitting at the table, and she encouraged that little boy to touch the Hooters girl's butt. That is disgusting behavior. Why are you telling that little boy who looked to be no more than 5 years old to touch a grown woman's behind? Touch your butt, touch it. I was like, yo, what is that? Word up, Anthony. Yeah, Queen, the studs be doing way too much. Way too much. So between that and these women telling these little boys to do that, you have a preconceived notion of what a man is. Do y'all see why fathers are important? Now we getting somewhere. Do you see why fathers are important? Because there's certain things that, growing up, there's just certain things that I do now that I just learned by watching my father. He didn't have to tell me. I just do it. But what happens when there's no man in the household? You can have a dude that he talks like his mother. I grew up with a couple of dudes that their mannerisms and the way they spoke on the phone and shit, I'm like, I know this guy's not a homosexual, but you know what it was? Single mothers. When we hung out at their house, how their mother answered the phone. Hello. That's how he would answer the phone. Hello. Little shit like that, unconsciously. Like, why is he talking like that? Hello. Then I go to the nigga house, hear his mother answer the phone. Hello. I was like, oh. Come on, man. Joseph said we threw this one stud out for throwing a drink. Outside, she was talking to me real crazy. Plus, the crowd was gassing her up. Oh, man, that's never good. She slapped me real hard. All I got to say is, Hulk smack, bro. Luckily, I ain't been there. I just had to, the most physical I got was what I explained. I had to throw these two studs out. I threw them out. They were related, too. Yeah. They were short, fat bitches. They looked like Super Mario. And I grabbed them by the back of their necks, and one broke away, grabbed her by the arm. They were rag dolls. I threw their ass there and rolled in the sidewalk, jumped up. Yeah, motherfucker. Hey. I'm like, Come on back here if you want to. See these hands? Come on back here. And they didn't. They jumped up and I'm going to do this and I'm going to come back and I'm going to, yep. They did not come near me. After I threw their ass on the sidewalk, they did not come near me. They walked off and they didn't come back. Never saw them again. Men don't act like that. When men act like that, what do we call them? Bitch ass niggas. When you go to a club just to start a fight, you a bitch ass nigga. We trying to party and have a good time, and you come in there and, well, you step on my sneakers. It's a crowded club. What the fuck? Why are you wearing Air Force Ones in a club? What are you doing? Idiot. Get out of here. Stupid. I don't promote hitting women either. I'm just saying, you know, a lot of women can't get mad when, you know, not every man is going to do what I do. There's some men that be like, yo, bitch, you better listen. We fussing and we arguing, we loud, but I swear to God, I don't let men touch me. You touch me, it's over for you. I hope you better have hands. I had a friend like that. He since died. You know, he had cancer years later, but back then, I remember he had a pet peeve. It was weird. He had a pet peeve with, you know, people like tapping him on the chest. And this girl that liked him, you know, goofing around with him. And she like pushed him in the chest. She was like, yo, chill, don't touch me. Don't do that. And she was like, yo, what you doing? What you mean? And she tapped him. He was like, yo, I don't like that shit. I don't know what that was about. I never asked her. So she did it again, and he grabbed her by the wrist. He said, yo, you touch me on my chest like that again, we're going to fight, and you will be going for yours. And she stopped. It was strange, but he was dead serious. Y'all gotta chill, man. A man is a man and a woman is a woman. We are genetically stronger than y'all. I don't care how much weight you lift. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you're squatting 500. There's a chick on Instagram right now, light-skinned chick with the gold short haircut. Her name is Phenomenal something. She thick and she cute too. And she squats and she bench press like 300 pounds. Strong chick. I'm still a man. Now, is there some men she'll beat up? Sure. She ain't beating me though. She's a woman. She's a woman. Or that bench press and squatting in the world, you know, we all know the human jaw is not meant to be hit. Is she stronger than the average woman? Yes. Does she bench press more than the average man? Yes. But come on, man. There's been women like that thinking like, yo, you know what? I catch a nigga slipping on the right time, I can get one off. Maybe. But it might not work out for you. Joseph said, I grew up with an abusive mom, and any sign of violent behavior and manipulation, I'm out. Bro, I'm telling you, that's another thing you sisters need to understand. A lot of men don't have that poise. Rihanna found out with Chris Brown. Am I justifying that? Absolutely not. But like I said, some men, they don't discriminate when it comes to, you know, you hit them, they'll hit you back. You hit them, they'll hit you back. Ain't no chill. Queen said, I told my sons not to hit women unless you have to, but at the same time, protect yourself. Do not let her kill you. Listen, what these women were talking about today, I'm just playing back in my head. Now, maybe 20 years ago, I might have got a little chuckle out of it, but now it's not funny. Some of you have nephews and sons and like younger cousins that are just coming up in their own. Think about that. These women that I'm talking, they're well in their 40s. Do you want your kids dealing with that? Do you want them dealing with that? Come on now. I wouldn't. I got little relatives, little male, and they're growing into young men now. And I'm like, yo, bro, I'm in their ear chronically. Listen, walk away. You want it. If she's gonna turn up, you want it to happen in public. You want all eyes on you. There's Big Brother in the air. You want everything, and what you want them to see is you walking away. You can say what you want. It's a free country. Oh wait, you scream, oh fuck you, bitch, I'm out. But do it and run away. And put your hands up and run away. And if you gotta leave, stay gone. Ain't no we'll kiss and make up later. Stay gone. Because that's prelude to bigger shit. Leave. Leave and never return. Any chick I left that tried to do that, I left. I didn't answer my phone. I had chicks write me letters. Yo, that's fucked up. And, cause, you know, this was the 90s. There were no texting and shit. That's fucked up. Why you do that? I'm not reading your book. Got a letter that was yay thick. I'm not reading that shit. Shut up. I was like, okay. Yeah, I'm wrong. And she could have said at the very bottom, I got $1 million for you. I missed it. I threw that shit in the compactor. Done. I'm not dealing with this shit. I'm not dealing with you. These sisters really sat there and talked about committing acts of violence. Crimes. What up, Joe? I don't read shit. Because the time, I'm sure there was an opportunity that we could have sat down and had a conversation, but you chose to scream and, you know, you think with your emotions first. I'm not cut from that cloth. I'm not cut from that cloth. I see something that can aggravate me. My first reaction, I ain't gonna lie to you, my first reaction would be to kick everyone's ass. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's just how I am. This person did what? I should beat that ass. Can't do that. You know, you gotta go to prison now. You know what I'm saying? So that type of thinking, you know, in school, when you a teenager, what's the worst that could happen? They suspend you. You know, when you're young, you think might is right. You heard of that before. Might is right. You know, I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you. I'll just take your shit. I mean, I wasn't like that. I wasn't just running around bullying people. But if you did something to aggravate me, my first instinct would be to fuck you up. You're an adult. You can't do that now. So after that, it's a flash. He did what? Why are you doing that knowing I can beat that ass? Okay, you can't do that. So how do you handle this? And you handle it. Sometimes you handle it by not handling it. That's how we handle trolls. Sometimes you handle it by not handling it. You just don't handle it. It's like, hey, you know, because what do we know about trolls? They always fall on their own sword. They kill themselves. Now these two women in their 40s, they high-fiving each other, and yet you go, girl, and their head doing all this shit, and then they eventually ask me something. I'm just sipping my tea, reading something on Instagram. And I was really thinking about the show tonight. I said, man, I got to think about something fun tonight. And I'm listening to this. I said, no. I got to talk about this first because this shit is crazy. These chicks don't even know. Well, actually, when we got up from the table, I'm going to tell you what I said, though. I told them, I said, yo, y'all are insane. And they laughed. And I said, I am so serious. Y'all are insane and y'all are very scary. Y'all frighten me, for real. You serious? Yes, y'all are crazy. Y'all are insane. This deranged behavior, and the reason I'm calling you insane, what's the definition of insane? Doing the same thing over and expecting different results. Y'all sat there, we sat there for about an hour, and y'all talked about burning shit, stealing cars, crashing them up, and leaving the borough, and you drove a car to another borough, crashed the shit into a pole and left. So he had to fill out the police report. A lot of the shit y'all said, y'all should be in jail. But y'all did the same thing over and expected different results. Somehow you always found the man that led y'all to violence. You stole a car. You swung on dudes, and these are all different men. So that's why I called them insane. I said, you guys are insane. You're insane. Where are you finding these dudes that piss you off? I think you like that. But y'all want to hear something funny? What if I told y'all 2 weeks prior, same two women in different company, there was more company, same two women was sitting back moping about how they didn't have no man. Monster, it be like that sometimes. You see, you got to maintain because they will get you off your square. And once you start doing what comes natural to you, which is defending yourself, and defending yourself meaning you may have to fling a bitch around, or if it's more than one of them, you ain't got to fight fair if you have a legal carry. You pull that out on you, all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, I'm a woman. Nah, you wasn't behaving like one. You was behaving like a rabid animal. Now these same women who was sitting around high-fiving, a couple of weeks prior, they was sitting down moping, oh man, you know, men ain't shit. You know, don't nobody want us. I jokingly, but I wasn't joking. That same day they said, why don't y'all marry each other? All this masculine energy you have. Everything y'all do, y'all make X amount of dollars and y'all don't need no man and y'all got your own car, you got your own this, and turned around and said, hey man, why don't men want us? Why are men intimidated by us? No, niggas is like dead ass scared of you. Because you know what? You know what they're saying? When I say scared of you, I don't mean like they're scared like they're going to be shivering in the corner. No, they're scared because they know if they get with you, you're going to do something stupid like try and take the car or go upside their head when they say something you don't like, or, yo, babe, I just want to watch the game. Oh, fuck the game. I'm going to break your TV. And they're scared they're going to have to go upside your head and lose their freedom in the prison system. That's what they're scared of. Phenomenal Mexican. Salute. Oh, nah, bro. You know, daylight savings. Teach, what up? All that feminine, all that masculine energy they have. That's why they ass was single. And I swear, 2 weeks prior, they were just talking. Hey, man, you know, oh, man, you know, I ain't got no man. And, you know, but, you know, niggas are intimidated because I make a lot of money. And I sat there, your family, I bite my tongue so much. And I just sat there like, no, that ain't it. I said, you single for a reason. And here go the other one. Yeah, you know, because man, and they were feeding off each other back then. They're single and they want a man, but niggas ain't shit. And then literally today, in the same atmosphere, this time it's just the three of us, and they talking about how they stealing cars and smacking them up and pulling guns on niggas and trying to shank niggas. And I'm like, they were just talking about how they ain't got no man. This is why. You listen, being that I know them, I knew that if they got on a date, because you know, like I said, it might have been a fun conversation 25 years ago. We in our 40s now. There's nothing cute about what they were saying. And I know at my age, if I went out on a date with them, I would sum that shit up in over dinner, over lunch. Matter of fact, I don't do dinner. Fellas, that's another thing. If you're not sure about shorty, do lunch. Don't take them out at nighttime where you trying to figure out, yo, am I going to get ass? Or, you know, no. Do lunch. Do breakfast. When you got your whole day ahead of you, you got shit to do. You can find out a lot over a goddamn Belgian waffle. Believe me. Nah, Joseph, hell no. I will not do that to you. I will not do that to you. Fuck no. Let me tell you this, Joseph. The two women I'm talking about, they're COs. They're armed. Okay? They're corrections officers. And that's all I'm gonna tell. And I'm sitting there like, you can't, what? They make money. Yo, bro, they make money. They do. They do. I'm sitting there listening to them like, you can't. What? 2 weeks ago, it was what was me. And men are intimidated by my fucking money and because I drive a Mercedes. You know what these bitches look like? Well, I told, and everything I'm telling you, I told her that, I'm not going to say their name, but I told them to their face. I clown them because I know them like that. I said, yo, you got that short haircut like Anita Baker. Part of it is dyed. You driving that cream color Lexus with the leather seats and smell all good. You never wear a skirt. When you go to the cookout, do you pull up on motherfuckers like you better than everybody, but you ain't got no man and got everyone thinking that you're a lesbian? Because you got that look. You pull up, yeah, I got my own money. I got my own Lexus. I got my own apartment. Where your man at? Satterpaying complaint that there ain't no good men out here. To her. I shit you not. The other week, I was just like, they're gonna date. They got to. Because no man's putting up with that shit. Can you imagine sitting at a dinner table or at the breakfast table or at brunch and you trying to find out about this girl? Say, she look cute. She smell good. She got that car outside. Is that a gun? What the fuck? Okay, what's happening here? What you do for a living? Oh, word. Okay. And then you get all this masculine energy. I got my own. I don't need you. What the fuck am I here for then? How about this? You need me to pay for this waffle. I'm going to pay for it. Have a good rest of your day. Why am I here? There can't be two bosses in the house. Somebody got to take the lead, man. These two women I'm talking about don't know how to be women. Not when they're stealing cars and they're walking around with a Glock 19 legal carry. I don't need no man, but I want a man. What you want a man for? Fuck out of here. I'm like, I can't believe they telling me this shit. My God. Main boxing biker, that's straight up and down. Yo, Joseph, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. When they decide to crack down, it's always with the wrong dude. Some nigga that ain't got no goddamn home, move into their crib, drink up their goddamn milk and orange juice, shit up their bathroom, take that Lexus and drive other chicks in it. Enroy Willis, salute. Mark, I mean, oh man. That's some shit, man. All of that masculine energy is not good. Literally a week and some shit. It was almost 2 weeks ago. They was on there, what was me? And I'm like, sit there and ask me, what about your friends? I was like, nope. You won't like none of them. That's how I I'm still trying to be sensitive to their feelings because I swear to God, I don't be trying to argue with women. I'm like, you won't like none of them. Why not? Guess what I said? And listen to their answer. Watch this. I said, they don't make the money y'all make. Ow. Okay. That's all you had to say. That's all I had to say. Okay, y'all made 110 racks last year. They were never home though. They wouldn't even be good wives. You made 110,000. You work for that money. You could work an 8-hour shift, for example, on Rikers Island, 8-hour shift. And right before you leave, the captain will come and say, yo, listen, your relief called out. You got to do a double. And there's nothing you can do about it. 16-hour shift. Right there. You thought you was going home? Nope. So you can make bread as a CEO. You make a lot of bread. My brother's a CEO. He ain't got no kids or nothing. He cake. But he can afford to be hit with a double. He ain't got no other responsibilities. You understand? Imagine having a woman and you trying to be romantic, or you think you got a date night or whatever, but she's putting her career first. What are you there for? So Shorty said, "Oh, no, your friends will make more than me." I didn't say they were broke. You made a substantial amount of money. That's a lot of money. They don't make more than you. Maybe they don't make 110,000. Maybe they make 95. Maybe they make 75. Maybe. They never asked. They just said, "Oh, he don't know. What can he do? What can he bring to the table?" He's a fucking man. What the fuck are you bringing to the table? A Glock 19, a bad attitude, and you're barely home because you're working doubles. What are you bringing to the table? Other than sleeping in your bed and aggravation. So I gracefully said, "Man, I didn't say my friends were broke. I didn't say that. I said, nah, they didn't make as much as you." And that was enough to make them stop. You see what I'm saying? They didn't say, "Well, hold on. How much do they make? Do they have their own? Because I don't want no man hoboing off of me." They didn't even ask how he looked, what he drive. My God. Main boxing biker, yeah, women get equal pay, and you know what? They want equal pay, and they don't work. A lot of them don't want to work the same jobs we work. How many women you see doing construction on the fucking highway? And those brothers that work those union jobs on the highway, their ribs ain't touching. Those guys make bread. How many women you see working on the highway? Doing construction, working in the buildings, lifting shit. I'm not talking about holding the stop sign. I'm talking about actually picking shit up, throwing it over their shoulder and walking up some steps. Good money, good paying jobs. They want that money, but they want those office jobs. I hear you, Joseph, for real. For real. I get these new age women. I understand it. You can't make me like it. I got to tell the young kids growing up, avoid that. That's a problem. And what is a problem is that behavior is normalized now. Because those two chicks I was talking to, you know how many chicks are walking around with that thought process right now? That's a problem, man. That's a problem. These women are more masculine than these dudes out here, and then they get together and they create this cancel culture, and it's a recipe for disaster. It's all bad. So how do we fix it? Fellas, take your penis, put it back in your pants, go home. You understand what I'm saying to you? Take your penis, put it back in your pants, go home. Don't settle. All right? If he's striking out all night long, all right, and I'm not being disrespectful, but what I'm saying to you is this. Some of these women get life because these dudes give it to them. All right? You see what's happening online. You see what's happening on Instagram. These women are like ridiculously looking crazy. They look like crackheads or bowling balls with feet. And they're walking around looking crazy. You know why? Because somebody's screwing them. Somebody is screwing these women. Stop doing that shit. Stop doing that shit. Stop just doing it to get your dick wet. That's what they make pornography for. Go home, spank your monkey. You know what I'm saying? Go home and shake dice under your goddamn cover and so you can think straight. Okay? Stop blasting these women just because they're available. Now, if you have a fetish, fine. If that's what you're into, fine. I'm not talking about that. right? Stop giving these goddamn women life when they don't deserve it, because they walk around here with these attitudes. Not confidence, but attitudes. Joseph, you ever seen the fucking fat bitches that are loud in the club? They come in with an attitude, they loud. All of them are old Moniques. I mean, they're so fat that their eyes are like this. Steve L, salute, brother. I know, girl. Bitch. Come on, man. And they got preferences. Monster said, got another one. I was going to pick up my homie one day. I pull up on him and his girlfriend was into it. So I was like, I'm going. So he was leaving out. She squared up and punched him and dropped him. Got on top. She got him in full mount. You see? Now people will be laughing at that. There's people who jump up at the phone, World Star, and you know what? He roll her over and start kicking her ass. Then people will jump up like, yo, don't do that. It's funny until the dude start hitting her back. Stop that shit. Stop. Bro, Joseph, I know, man. I know. When I worked at certain clubs, it was so easy. It was so easy. So easy. You know where I got the most attention, though? When I worked downtown. And guess who gave me the most attention? White women. Because of the area I worked. There was a lot of, first of all, it was below 96th Street. Anything below 96th Street is basically Midtown. And, they think we're exotic. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're tall, your arms are big. Oh my God, you're so gorgeous. Are you into threesomes? You like poppers? You got any drugs? Whoa. You're a lawyer. One chick was a DA. She said, I don't give a fuck about that. I smoke in my house. I do what I want. They don't random us. You're a DA. Holy shit. Yo, man. She wanted to take me home. I was like, nah, I ain't going to her fucking house. Overdose on her floor. Had my black ass. She told me he raped me. I was thinking all kinds of shit. I said, nope. You don't play with those white folk. You do not play with those white folk. You do not play with those white folk at all. Yeah, Johnny Q, they do. It was easy, but like the further uptown I went, man, it's crazy. But those heavy sisters, man. Jeff, what up, bro? How you? Good to see you. It's heavy set sisters, man. It was weird to me. I mean, listen. When I got a lot of attention when I was working the club, obviously, because I was the bouncer. But when I was going to the clubs, sometimes I'd land one. Most times I struck out. Most times. But what always killed me, I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. Sometimes you catch a chunky monkey, but she had like extra ass and extra titties. It's like, you know what? Yeah, I'd climb that mountain. And you press her, and it's like, all of a sudden she got all these standards. Like, you got to be taller. Bitch, I'm 6'2". You're like 5'4". What are you talking about? I got to be taller. I like I'm a little taller than you, and you just a shade too dark. What the fuck? What? And I'm looking her right in the face, and I'm like, this bitch need to step out this light because she got some acne going on. Now, true, I done struck out everywhere, and she was the last on the list. But chill. You got what? What you need is a dermatologist. Motherfucker, get the fuck out of here. Monster with part 2, he said she was on top pounding him. And he's like, bruh, help me. And I like, nah. He popped up, straight right. She was sleeping. He picked her up, took her in the house, and came out like, let's go. I'm like, chill. Bro, see? 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 It's easy. See, y'all see the bullshit? All these standards. I'm like, yo, why the fuck are they allowed to have standards? What the fuck is that? Who the fuck are you? Bitch? What you talking about? But you know what though? Somebody's hitting it. And what's weird is these chicks, they're not wives. They understand that they're the side pieces. But for a moment, they're in it for the sexual gratification. But they try and fuck these dudes into submission, hoping that their pussy's magical enough to make them change their mind. Y'all see what Chris Brown has gone through, right? Did y'all read those texts? And I'm so glad that young man saved all of that shit. Man, that shit was so bad, her fucking lawyer abandoned ship. Was like, nah, I can't. You ain't tell me about these texts. Yo, Steve, you crazy. Lawyer was like, nah, you ain't tell me about all this. These texts. That bitch said to Chris, she said, yo, do you just want to smash or can we hang out? And he didn't respond. And she was like, yo, just playing, LOL. Yo, you know what? She didn't know her position. Look, well, you know what she was supposed to do? Nothing. When he called, you come through, you smash, you go home. He would have respected her more if she just played her position. Maybe he'd have gave her a couple of dollars. Maybe he'd have took a picture with her somewhere. She tried to like really lay up with the nigga on some, yo, I want to be your girl. He's like, no, it ain't like that. And then when she wasn't getting the outcome that she wanted, what did she do? I want $10 million. He sexually assaulted me. No, he was breaking your walls in half. But this is Chris Brown. What you mean, can I come over and chill? The man's busy. He's writing music. He's singing in the studio. He's playing Xbox, man. He got shit to do. You were lucky enough to have his number so that you could come up and get your legs spread. You were lucky. He don't need you. And you got in your feelings and lied, because that's what she did. She lied. And I don't hear enough people calling this bitch out on her shit. She should go to jail for that. Woke, what up? Especially after the Rihanna incident. People don't want to let that shit go. This fucking bitch. Well, time revealed all truth on her ass. That's right, queen. Fellas, take your penis and go home. Not all chicks are worth it. Fellas, y'all ever had this bad chick that y'all met wherever? Could be at a house party, a club, a lounge, just outside. And it's like, this is a little too easy. I normally, under any circumstances, wouldn't pull this one that looks this good to me. How's this working? And I can recall one time in my life where I felt like that, and I don't know what happened. This chick just there was something not right, and I never called her and she never called me. And I was like, you know what? There was something not right with that. In my heart, I felt there was something not right with that. It wasn't meant for me to it was too easy. I was like, there's something not right. Monster with part 3, he said, I told him go back in there and check on her and make sure she okay. He did. I left, but They parted ways because she was wild. And the dude she with now, he a softie. You know him, and he keeps. You see, dudes, man, your men get abused too. Jeff said, Drew, these where these dudes find these chicks from, dudes can't spot mental with them, bro. I guess, I've seen crazy. I know main boxing biker, these chicks be like 220. They be like 5'5", 220, right? And they think they got hands. And it's like, yo, bitch, I'm a man. I don't care. Man, when I was in school, there's a short little Puerto Rican kid. I forget his name. I'm going to go look in my yearbook. He was a short little kid, and he was, man, if he was 110 pounds, but he was mad cool, man. He had all the fucking Genesis video games and shit. You know what I'm saying? I used to like bring my games in. We used to trade games. And he was smart. You know what I'm saying? I used to cheat off some of the tests on him and shit. He was mad cool, man. He was mad cool. And there was a big old chick. She was about 6 feet tall. And y'all, don't you know she was from London? She was one of those Jamaicans, but from London. And she moved to the Bronx, for whatever reason. And I don't know what happened. We was in art class, and when I got there, she was breaking on him. And he was like, what? Man, what the fuck? He's like, yo, man, leave me alone, whatever. So she had, she threw a colored pencil at him. Bounced over and said, bing. And he looked at her. He's like, all right. She kept talking shit the whole period. The teacher was like, yo, could you stop? Could you stop? She's nah, fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. He's like, all right. He's like, yo, she keep playing with me, right? Yo, we went to the bus stop. She come walking up the block, got a little army behind her. Oh, she gonna beat up. Who she gonna beat up? He looked at me. He dropped his bag. I said, yo, you gonna fight her? He said, I'm gonna fuck her up. And that's just what he did. She went over there and he squared up. It was like the Tasmanian devil versus that big gorilla in the cartoons. Fucked her up. She couldn't get him off of her. She went and tried to punch, and he went to her side and tripped the guy on the floor. Boom, 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 boom. Knocked her. You remember the door knocked the earrings? Knocked the earring off. Her ear was bleeding. He was fucking her up, and everyone was like, oh. But just a second prior, she had an army of those girls and a couple of the dudes. Oh, she gonna fuck him up. She gonna fuck. It was all fun and games. Me and my other boy, the same nigga that was laughing at me at the club that night when the chick wrote the phone number, we pulled him off for her. We was like, all right. It was crazy because we had him held up and he was like kicking, trying to kick at her. He was mad little. But he fucked her up fast. Punching her in the side of her face, back of the head, kicking her in her ass. Boom, 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 boom. She didn't have a chance. That chick was like 6 feet tall, like over 200 pounds. Big bitch. He beat her ass. And I don't know what happened when I got to the class late. You little pussy. You little pussy. And she threw the pencil at him, bounced off the head. He was like, yo. And he looked at the teacher, yo. Fucked her up. Split her ear. She had to get stitches. She ain't come to school for the rest of the week. Couldn't suspend him because it was all school property. And he didn't go looking for it. She did. Everyone said that it was like, what happened? She went to, look at her, look at him. Can't suspend him. He was like a buzzsaw. Now, you know, when other schools came around and we had problems, Shauna, what happened when Evander came down to our school? It was always beef. Now, when that happened, he wasn't fighting. Because he was a little dude. He wasn't fighting other dudes. When we come out the front of the school, we see what was happening and be like, yo, Joe, he'd be like, yo, I'm out. He wasn't a fighter like that. But what he did know is, I'm not taking that from no woman. He fucked her up. I never seen him square up like that. He wasn't squared up like that with no dude. Kane, what up, bro? He fucked her up fast. He was not scared of her. And she kept on the whole class. Snapping on him, throwing shit at him. Man, wasn't having that shit. Who the fuck is that? Oh shit. Yeah, man. Nah, Shawnee, you know what? He didn't initiate that. She walked all the way up Bartow. She walked all the way up Bartow. I watched it. He was waiting for the bus. He was mad when he left the classroom. He didn't say nothing. And he wasn't a fighter like that. Whenever there was beef, because he was mad cool. We didn't want to see him get beat up when, these niggas would come through and be like, yo, nah, shit about to pop off. He'd be like, yo, all right, I'm out. And he'd leave. But, he wasn't. But from her, I get it. He wasn't having that shit from her because she was the type that if he didn't do that, when she stepped to him, it'd have been a problem for the rest of the school term. So, of course, when he did that shit, there was just a few chicks, oh, are you hitting women? No, fuck that. She asked for that. She walked all the way up the block. It's like, yo, what do you want him to do? Run? And at the end of the day, the teacher was like, well, look at her, look at him. No one saw that coming. People really thought that she was going to grab him and fling him around it. Nope. He fucked her up fast. She turned into the victim. Her friends, oh, well, you're hitting her. Is she a woman? No, man. It was funny a second ago. Remember? Y'all was walking and shit. Talking about what she going to do to him. And y'all was there for that. And when it ain't work out, y'all looked at us, yo, get him off of her. We was like, oh, I thought they were fighting. Okay, let me pick him up. That nigga legs in the air and shit, trying to kick her. Steve L said, I remember I had a tornado drill and this girl named Brianna coughed in on me on purpose. Oh, yeah. And what I did was got up and go a big cup of watch and splash. Oh, he got a cup of water and splash her dumb ass, bro. Joe said we had this big white girl try out for varsity football. Oh shit. Oh man. She was talking crazy. I played outside to okay. And she played defensive tag. Okay. Coach called the trap play. Oh God, trap play, and I knocked her helmet off. You never saw her again. Mark said, 3rd grade, I put a 50 piece on the girl for throwing a dodge roll at my head. Damn, son. MXC salute. Maine said, I got a family member that got wore the fuck out by a girl named Apollonia. Oh, I love that name. You know why. She scratched all the skin off his face and neck. Healer, what up, bro? Now I know what you meant. Focus ball. He in here twice. That's what's up. Yeah, man. He said 50 piece. That nigga went full Kenshiro on her ass. Nigga said, what up? Now shit exploded. I'm a nerd. Just some North Star. That's right, King. Don't start none, won't be none. So I guess the answer to what we're talking about here, when it's time to go. When you see it escalating like that, leave. Because you don't want to be in a position. See, in high school, it's just a fight. The worst that happened to us, you get suspended. After high school, once you hit 8, well, shit, you can get locked up at 15, 14 years old. You can get locked up. They're throwing cuffs on 8-year-old black kids. You know what I mean? Picasso said, when I'm from, girls get murdered. Yo, listen. Streets got to eat. Don't start none, won't be none. That's why I'm Mr. Walk Away. I used to love it. I used to love it and be smiling on the way home. I see my homies on the block, be like, yo, this happened, that happened. Where's she at? She probably still screaming on 3rd Avenue in Manhattan. She's probably still screaming on 125th Street. I left her ass there. Fuck that. Bro. Listen, that was a training. By the time I got to transit, that was the funniest goddamn, okay, that story. Y'all don't know about that. You going to jail now. That bitch hit that bus driver. And that was an old man. He was a veteran too. And he uppercutted her so hard. But here's the thing. Whole time she was hitting him. And nobody said anything. And he got out that seat. And she still squared up and he uppercutted her life. Pop. Then all of a sudden want to jump up. Niggas want to jump up. All right, how about this? You remember, I forgot what train it was. It happened right here in New York. That tall brother. When the video starts, these girls is getting on him. They getting on him. They just talking shit to him. They talking shit to him. And he said, yo, whatever, bitch. And the girl slapped him. Yo, when he slapped her back, that shit sounded like a gunshot. And then these fucking bitch ass niggas, this bitch ass cracker, jumped up trying to fight him. So now he tussling with this cracker and Captain Save-A-Ho, and the girls took off the fucking shoe and tried to hit him. Yo, listen, he had on an 8-ball jacket. You remember that? Case dismissed. When the police came, they locked him up at first. You see that? You see that? When the police came, they locked him up at first. When that video came out, the Spanish dude. When the video came out, it showed the whole thing. All right? He was minding his business, and all those girls was jap, talking. The fucking cracker was sitting there. Oh, yeah, it's funny. Yeah, okay. Shorty hit him first. He hit her back. And her friend got locked up for the, it was, what was it? Well, the shoe was called the deadly instrument. And they were all charged. Because he was by himself. They tried to jump him. Come to find out, I don't know how many of y'all been on a New York train. His head was damn near hit. He was tall. He had to have been about 6'6". He was tall. And I think he was a bouncer. That was another thing. The story was, I think he tried to holler at Shorty, one of the girls. And he had a speech impediment. He had a deep voice. If you listen to the video, you hear it. And they can't just say no thank you. They gotta say no thank you and you ugly and all this other extra shit. So they tried to roast him and he going back and forth. So then, he got the better of them. He called her a bitch and then she slaps him. Now there's no way on planet Earth that she thought she could beat that man's ass. She was clearly feeling herself and she got the Sonic ring slapped out of her. Oh man. And then they erupted. And Captain Saberho jumped up and tried to fight him. I was like, man, it was a big old thing. He made the news out here and everything, but he won that. D-Man, salute, bro. Yeah, she, yo, dude. We seen so many training videos that don't make the news. We seen a driver out in Queens. Some drunk dude spit on him. He hopped out that seat and he pieced him up, and that dude was laying. Y'all remember how Bermain Stavern was laying down? That's how that dude was laying down in front of the bus. He was yoga posing. I said, oh shit. Man. But I said all that to say this. There's a place everyone needs to stay in. Everyone needs to stay in a place. You can be so mad at a dude that cut you off while you're driving, and then y'all pull into the same shopping center or mall, and when he gets out that car, he's like Joseph Townsend size. And you know your ass is all of 5'4", 120 pounds. You fucking damn near Chocolatito. Minus the boxing skills. You can be mad all you want. Don't go over there and do that. That's that. Yeah, just let it go. Let it go. Curse in your car. Make up a story, go home and tell your wife so you can feel better. But don't do it. It's not worth it. Now, that goes to these dudes when you're not about that life. Just stop. Now, ladies, I don't know where this shit came from with this, I could beat a nigga ass. Stop. Fellas, when they get like that, leave. But ladies, I don't know where all this masculine energy came from. I don't know who got in your head and told you, yo, look, you can go for yours and you can win. I'm not even gonna say that's a 70-30 chance. I'm gonna say 90-10. No doubt, Joseph. Man, we on it. I couldn't do this on the other channel. I'll be flustered like, yo, goddamn. Man. I know, Teach, it'd be annoying as hell. But you gotta let shit go. You know how much shit I let go when I'm at work? Yo, why the fuck this bus late? You know why the bus is late? There's so many reasons why a bus could be late. Traffic. Car crash in front of the bus. I got the bus late. There's a bus missing because a bus broke down or a driver had to pull off the road or he had to use the bathroom. So if he's not in front of me, what happens? The bus is not there because he had to stop and use the bathroom. So I have to go around him somewhere on the line and I pick up all of his people and I got my people. Now the bus is crowded. Somehow that's my fault. What the fuck, yo? Why are you late? What do you mean, why am I late? I'm on time, actually. You don't notice there's a bus missing? No. People don't want to hear that. You want to talk about eating crow? Shit. 100% of the motherfuckers that get on that bus can't do me a motherfucking thing. 100% of them. You know how many times a motherfucker, oh, do this and I'll do this and I'll do that. And they'll be on the bus when I get to the end of the line. I get out the seat on purpose and step outside and I look at them right in the face. The fuck you gonna do? And 100% of the time, it's nothing. It's nothing. They ain't gonna do shit. They just talking shit. And I didn't know he was that big until he got out that seat. Okay. That's what it is. I get out and I stretch. What you want to do? Freaky deaky? 100% of the time, no. They get off and they go about their business. They just love the sound of their own voice. Like trolls, they just like the sound of their own voice. They can hide behind an avatar and type whatever they want. They can do whatever they want. They can say whatever they want. But they ain't gonna do shit. They ain't gonna do shit. They're pussies. So don't be a pussy. Ladies, recognize you don't have testosterone. I don't care how much drugs you pump. I don't care how much karate you know. I don't care how much Chuck Norris you watch. You're not the Texas Ranger. Stop. You will get fucked up 90% of the time. Take that masculine energy and go somewhere with it. Ain't that serious. Conduct yourself like a woman. Men, always walk away when you see that shit. Unless she's coming at you with a knife, then you handle your business. But for the most part, she has to get on your program. If she's not on it, leave it alone. If she find it, leave her alone. Also, stop porking these chicks that don't deserve it. You're giving them fuel. You're giving them fuel. They think they're the shit. You're doing them a favor by telling them no. You know why? Because when they say, like, you know what? I'm not scoring like I used to. You know what? I got to fix my shit up. Yeah. And that's what they'll fix their shit up. Yeah, that J-Lo movie, Enough. I call that science fiction. Remember that shit? Enough? Yeah, okay. I call that movie science fiction. You can find it under science fiction. Enough. Get a gun, pull the trigger. That's small. Y'all remember that movie, The Burning Bed? Yeah. Bitch be willing to set you on fire if some chick texts you that she don't know. These women are out of order, man. It's ridiculous. Fuck out of here. I just had to get this off my chest because that shit was ridiculous today. I couldn't understand that shit. I was like, what's wrong with these women? What the fuck is wrong with them? About 2 weeks prior, I ain't got no man. I don't know where all the men at. Where all the men at? 2 weeks later, they talking about stealing their car and they fuck a nigga up. And I'm like, whoa. You think that doesn't come out over the date? You think we can't sense that behavior over a date? Come on, man. Joseph said during DT, this short white girl who was a personal trainer kept cranking my wrist real hard. I gave her a warning. She did it again. Next move, hip toss, drag, frisbee. That yeah. Yo, she asked for it. She asked for it. Man, so it don't mean jack to me. Ronda Rousey would try and flip me, and it wouldn't work. I would get her in the chokehold, and her feet would be dangling off the goddamn. She's a woman, okay? What's that? Yeah. Monster said, got one more. I was in DJJ at 12 years, bad, but it was a girl's dorm named Sugar Sean. She was 6'3", 6'4", about 200, 220 pounds. And she was raping dudes, no lie, bro. Taking a dick. She was ugly. You remember when Hulk Hogan body slammed Andre the Giant? She'd have walked into my dorm room, I'd have been like, I'd have gorilla pressed that bitch on some Ultimate Warrior. She wouldn't have got that off on me. That's one of those chicks that would have felt light. Fuck that. She ain't getting me. Oh yeah, I heard Scott Hall died today. I heard he was on life support and his family's trying to make a decision. Yeah, that's my guy. Find out, man. But if he did, rest in power to Scott Hall. He kept me thoroughly entertained since the 80s. I remember Scott Hall when he had the white boy afro with the mustache, the Magnum P.I. mustache. He was tag team with Kurt Hennig. Kurt Hennig and Big Scott Hall. So anyway, that's the show, y'all. Much love and appreciation to everybody, man. This is what we do. Tomorrow, back to clowning. You know what I mean? Yeah, I just had to get this off my chest, man, because today was like, that was crazy. That was crazy. And that was a business meeting. Can you imagine that? Yo, listen, I will never have him on this show. Fuck that. Y'all will throw y'all smart devices across the room. You hear them talk. I'm like, oh my God, they're so dumb. It's frustrating. It's like watching a whole episode of Homer Simpson just walking around in a car. That nigga's so dead. He's the dumbest cartoon character ever invented. It's crazy. Ridiculous. You know why he's more dangerous than Goofy? Because Goofy ain't got a goddamn family. Well, in the later ones he does, but I'm talking about the old ones from the 50s where he's just walking in the shit and falling off the buildings. Yeah, Homer Simpson type of dumb. This is the type of shit that I heard today. It was crazy. I said, man, I gotta cook on this, man. No doubt, Queen. So I'll be back tomorrow, man. We're gonna lighten it up, man. So you already know what it is. I'll be back in the morning, man. The show tomorrow is very, very important. Y'all see it. I already have it up. And it's gonna be a slow cook. It's gonna be a slow cook. So get your popcorn ready. So you already know what it is. Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. This is the Painful Excellence Podcast. And I'll be back with it tomorrow. Love y'all.